The elephant that should not remember. Imagine opening a book that remembers every page ever written. Now imagine discovering that the book is alive, weighs 6 tons, and quietly walks across the African plains. That is an elephant. Here comes the first surprise. Scientists have long admired elephant memory, yet no one truly agrees where its limits end. Here comes the second surprise. Some elephants appear to recognize places they have not visited for decades, almost as if time politely stepped aside just for them. Sounds impossible. The elephant seems to whisper, "Nice try, human. I was already here before your GPS had batteries." Another funny thought appears. If elephants had passwords, they probably would never forget them, unlike the rest of us after one weekend. Picture an elephant passing a memory exam while humans desperately search for sticky notes. Even more amusing, an elephant might remember the exact tree where someone dropped a delicious fruit years ago, while we struggle to remember where we left our glasses 5 minutes ago. The deeper scientists look, the stranger the story becomes. Every footprint may be carrying a memory invisible to everyone except the giant who made it. Today, we are not simply following an elephant. We are following a living mystery that refuses to fade with time. Every journey begins with a question. For elephants, that question may be hidden beneath the ground itself. Researchers have discovered that elephant families often travel astonishing distances to reach water that has disappeared from the surface for months, sometimes even years. They move with calm confidence, almost as if an invisible map is quietly unfolding beneath every step. It feels less like wandering and more like reading a secret letter written by the earth. Now imagine following an elephant without knowing the destination. You might think, surely it is lost by now. The elephant would probably smile, if elephants enjoyed sarcasm, and silently continue walking while you wonder why your phone has already lost signal. Another amusing thought appears. Humans trust navigation apps. Elephants trust grandmothers. Surprisingly, the grandmothers often win. If family road trips were organized by elephants, nobody would ask, "Are we there yet?" Everyone would simply assume grandma already knows. Scientists believe older females carry an extraordinary archive of landscapes inside their minds. They remember seasonal rivers, forgotten ponds, safe valleys, and hidden routes that younger generations have never seen. During severe droughts, those memories can determine whether an entire family survives difficult seasons. Memory becomes more than intelligence. It becomes inheritance. Yet another mystery quietly emerges. Some locations seem too old to exist within a single elephant's lifetime. Ancient migration corridors continue to appear across generations, even after decades of environmental change. Are these routes taught with remarkable precision, or does the landscape itself leave subtle clues that only elephants recognize? No one can answer with complete certainty. Researchers continue to study scent, vibration, terrain, and environmental memory, but every explanation opens another question. The elephant walks forward without revealing its secret. It never stops to explain. It simply arrives. That quiet confidence creates one of nature's greatest mysteries. Perhaps the most astonishing map in the world has never been printed. It has simply been remembered. And somewhere across the silent plains, another elephant is already following it, one careful step at a time. Silence is often mistaken for emptiness. The elephant knows better. Stand beside an elephant and everything may seem peaceful. Birds sing. Grass moves gently with the wind. Nothing appears unusual. Yet beneath your feet, another conversation may already be unfolding. It is a conversation that humans rarely notice. Elephants communicate using incredibly low-frequency sounds, known as infrasound. These deep vibrations travel far beyond the range of ordinary hearing, sometimes crossing several kilometers through open landscapes. To us, the world feels quiet. To elephants, it may be filled with messages moving through the air and even the ground. Imagine receiving a text message without a phone. That sounds impossible. The elephant would probably respond, "Welcome to my daily routine." Another funny image appears. While humans argue over weak Wi-Fi signals, elephants are calmly exchanging information without building a single communication tower. Somewhere an elephant may already know dinner plans before another elephant has even finished walking. Researchers have observed elephant families changing direction long before visible danger appears. Sometimes they gather together, sometimes they pause, sometimes they quietly continue forward as though reassured by a voice no human can hear. Was it a distant family member, a warning, a greeting, or something even more complex hidden inside those powerful vibrations? Even more remarkable, elephants do not rely on sound alone. Sensitive receptors in their feet help detect vibrations passing through the ground. Every step across the savanna may carry information invisible to nearly every other creature. It is almost as though the earth itself becomes part of the conversation. Picture the ground as an enormous invisible newspaper. Humans glance at the headlines. Elephants seem capable of reading every article. Another playful thought appears. If the earth ever had customer support, elephants would probably receive updates before everyone else. Scientists continue exploring how elephants combine hearing, touch, memory, and environmental awareness into one seamless system. Each new discovery reveals greater sophistication than expected. The mystery grows rather than shrinks. Perhaps the greatest surprise is not that elephants communicate across vast distances. The greater surprise is that they do so with extraordinary patience. There is no rush, no noise, no performance, only quiet confidence carried by waves too deep for human ears. And that raises another irresistible question. If elephants can hear a hidden world beneath the sounds we notice, what else has been speaking around us all along, waiting for someone capable of listening? A mirror tells most animals only one story. An elephant may discover something far more extraordinary. Place a mirror before many creatures, and they react as though a stranger has suddenly appeared. Some become defensive, others ignore the reflection completely. Elephants often choose a very different response. Scientists introduced enormous mirrors to several elephants, expecting curiosity. What happened next surprised the world. Instead of greeting another elephant, some individuals carefully examined their own bodies. They touched marks that could only be seen in the reflection. They explored places hidden from direct view. The mirror had become more than glass. It had become a question. Imagine looking into a mirror for the very first time and calmly thinking, "Yes, that is definitely me." Meanwhile, many humans still need 3 different selfies before deciding which one feels right. The elephant appears wonderfully unconcerned. It never asks whether the lighting is flattering. It simply continues being an elephant. Somewhere the forest quietly applauds that level of confidence. Another amusing thought appears. If elephants ever opened a social media account, they would probably post one picture every 10 years, receive millions of admirers, then disappear again without reading a single comment. Mystery solved. The mirror experiments suggest an advanced level of self-recognition, a rare ability shared by only a small number of species. Yet the discovery raises deeper questions than it answers. What exactly does an elephant understand when it recognizes itself? Does it merely identify a familiar body? Or does it possess an internal awareness far richer than scientists currently understand? Researchers remain cautious. Self-recognition does not automatically reveal every aspect of consciousness. Still, the evidence encourages fascinating possibilities. The elephant may not simply experience the present moment. It may possess a remarkably organized sense of identity built across decades of memory and social experience. Even more intriguing, elephants display personalities that remain surprisingly consistent over time. Some individuals are adventurous, others are cautious, some eagerly investigate unfamiliar objects, others patiently observe before acting. These differences remain recognizable year after year, almost like chapters of an unfolding biography. Picture an elephant walking past the mirror one final time before leaving. It does not celebrate, it does not perform, it quietly continues its journey, carrying an invisible understanding that no reflection can fully explain. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not whether an elephant recognizes itself. Perhaps the greater mystery is how much of itself it understands. As scientists continue searching for answers, the elephant offers none. It simply looks into the mirror, turns away without hesitation, and walks back into the wilderness, leaving humanity staring at its own reflection instead. If you enjoyed uncovering these amazing animal secrets, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all our future videos. Don't forget to click the bell icon, so you'll never miss out on more fascinating stories from the animal kingdom. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to explore more hidden secrets with you in the next video.